Hello Sagittarius, here's your weekly horoscope for March 21 to March 27th. Well, all signs secretly would love to be Sagittarius, and no more does that occur than in your mind. Not to be rude, but you love yourself, and you know what? There's a lot to love about you, and now that we're in Aries season in spring, you've got Aries, another fire sign like you, kicking you into higher gear, and you know what? We do need Sagittarius because you have some wonderful healing qualities. You are smart. You're great at educating all of us. And you know what? We need some good news. So we do need Sagittarian energy this week. But there's a few things going on I need to talk about. Let's stick with the good stuff first since I started there. Yes, now we're in spring, we're in Aries season, and we have the Sun in Aries and also Chiron in Aries, and Venus is moving into Aries, I think, by Monday. So there's a lot more fire going on, and there's a lot of air signs going on as well, and you love that because you're all about activity and exchanging of ideas and education and travel, and there's a lot more freedom of movement that is very potential for your sign as well. Additionally, with Aries, it ends up in what we call the fifth house or fun house for your sign, so you're all about having fun this week, and you really want to have fun. However, be careful you don't shirk your responsibilities or find some discipline and self-responsibility. I say that because Mars is in the sign opposite to you in Gemini, and Mars is the planet of conflict. And it is in a not-so-kind aspect to Mercury in Pisces, so, well, it's about the only dark spot for you this week, but there is a potential for arguments, disagreements, and confrontations for you. Basically, this is true for every sign, and if you listen to the other signs, I've mentioned it for pretty much everybody, but more so for you, Pisces, Gemini, and Virgo. You four signs especially may be more prone to having some disagreements or conflicts this week. Now, it can also be that people who aren't those sun signs still have those signs in their chart, and again, that's why I say they may be fired up to be fighting. Now, in general, you don't, you don't back down from a fight. You tend to avoid conflict and confrontation because you're so charming. You have a way with words and a way with people. I mean, they love you, right? So, you can get away with stuff, but this week you're not going to be getting away with stuff because either you've gone too far, you've overstepped some boundaries and someone's making you aware of it, or they're trying to overstep your boundaries. And the biggest thing to Sagittarius that people do is trying to tell you what to do or when. That doesn't work for you. So if anyone is overstepping some boundaries and trying to control you, well, at best, you just take off. Bye-bye. But at worst, you will defend yourself. And I'll tell you, you don't want to see good-natured Sagittarius when they get angry. You're a beast. But unfortunately, this Mercury-Mars square, there could be someone or something that is making you angry, is getting your back up. And, well, I'll tell you, if you've ever seen a horse charging at you, you better get out of the way. Horses are associated with Sagittarius, as you know. So, yes, if your anger is coming up, be careful, because sometimes you go too far with your anger, and it really moves into terrible abuse or even violence. Now, you may not be that type. Someone else may be coming at you with that, then you have to defend yourself. But this Mercury-Mars square, I've mentioned it for all the signs, it really is about establishing or renegotiating boundaries. And also, you can diffuse conflict better than other signs at times, Sagittarius. So try to make that your focus this week, but be fair. Make sure that you meet people 50-50. I say that only because sometimes Sagittarius likes a little more than their fair share. You're ruled by Jupiter, and that's what Jupiter-type people do. But at least with your ruling planet in Aquarius and making a softer aspect to Neptune and Pisces this week as well, it does indicate that you are willing to be fair. You are willing to negotiate and, yes, reestablish boundaries. That's only practical, and you know what? You can be very practical at times, just like your friend Virgo. So all in all, it doesn't have to be a really bad week, but don't expect it to be all sweetness and light this week. And remember, your energy is really good at healing and bringing about agreements and resolving issues. So try to focus on that this week and a little less so on having it go your way, because that's where the problems might occur more so. In general, well, like I say, even though the moon is going to be on Monday and Tuesday And also from Thursday for a couple of days, the moon is going to be making ugly aspects to the planet Pluto. So control issues and dominant issues may come out on those days. And those are the kinds of things that really make you angry. So watch out, whether it's your own control issues or someone else or disagreements. You need to be more aware of what you're saying and what you're doing this week to avoid really painful confrontations. Good luck.